So the first point I want to talk about is before getting the ball, it is super important to have your head up, all right? Because if you look at the ball or you just look at your feet, even if the ball is not close to you, well, you won't know what your options are, all right? Also, it is super important to know your teammate's position. Because let's say you're in the middle of the pitch, and then before you're about to receive the ball, you want to know, do I have a teammate on my right? Do I have a teammate on my left? Also, defenders, do I have a defender on my right? So when I receive the ball, I can go on the left side or the opposite. So that's why it is super important. The next piece is, am I in a position where if I receive the ball, I'm in danger to put my team in trouble? Let's say in your goal area, the 18-yard box, we call it, or I'm up front in front of the net, and if I lose it, I'm fine. So there's always that risk assessment that you can, let's say, evaluate, and then you can play with that. Because if you're in a position where you're not in danger, well, you can take a bit more risk. You can try to dribble the player, or if you're in a position where you're in front of the goal and you're not supposed to lose the ball, well, maybe it's the best option to kick it or, well, to pass it. So on my point there also, when you receive the ball, I think it's super important to realize, are you alone or you're pressure? So if you're alone and you receive the ball, obviously you had your head up, like I said, before you get the ball. If you have time on the ball, then am I able to gain space on the pitch to go forward and then to try to bring, all the team forward and then play to one of my teammates that is open? Or if I'm pressured, obviously, you have to make a decision quick. So is it better to just protect the ball and then play safe maybe to one of my defenders behind? Or maybe just pass it back to the same person that passed me the ball? So it's always super important to know, do I have time on the ball or am I pressured on the ball? If you're pressured on the ball, like I said, there's always that safe option that you can pass it back to a teammate. So I will use Guillaume for that. So let's say Guillaume has the ball there and he passes me the ball and I have a defender on my back. I can play back one touch. It's super important because to play him back, because he's the one facing the full pitch. My back is against the goal that we are attacking, and then he has the option of him. So if he passes me the ball, maybe I can take a touch, bring the defender, and then just pass him in back, and then he has the better option to play a free teammate. The other option is either do I play short or long? So when I receive a ball, obviously you take a control, you know your options are. Do I have the time to, like I said, gain space? And do I play long to one of my teammates? Let's say I'm in the middle of the pitch and there's someone really free on the opposite side. Do I play long because he's in a better position to attack? Or do I play short to one of my teammates because I want to attract the opposite team to make sure that they come? And then from there, I pass it. I give an option right after. And then, like I said, with Guillaume, I have the play in front of me and then I can play. So there's always that assessment that, am I alone? Do I play short or do I play long? Obviously, like I said, there's that risk assessment. So if you're in a position where you feel there's, you're pressured a little bit and you have to play long, well, maybe that's the best option to play your striker right away. So to avoid the danger of losing the ball close to your net and being higher up the pitch, because obviously we want to attack, we want to be high up the pitch. And if you play long, well, obviously that gives time to the full team to push up. The last one I want to talk about on that environmental awareness is when I have the ball, can I pass, like I said, to one of my teammates who's in a better position? We always know that the ball is faster than the man. So obviously, if I want to, let's say, go forward as quick as possible and I have 50 meters in front of me, obviously, if I can pass to one of my teammates that is 50 meters in front of me, it's a lot better than dribbling 50 meters. It'll take more time. But also, you have to know, when you receive the ball, am I able to dribble either past a defender, or am I able to just dribble to gain some space in front, to attract the team, like I said, and then from there, I can pull up a defender and pass it to another guy on the right or on the left, and then give an option. After I give the ball, do I do a 1-2? Do I pass the ball and I do an overlap? There's always these options that are super important. So that's the first point I wanted to talk about, was that environmental awareness. It is super important because, first of all, before getting the ball, you have to know where you are. You have to understand, am I in a dangerous position or no? Or where are my teammates? So that's the first point I wanted to talk about.